Prayer unto Munitraya. Yenachara samamnaya madhigamya maheshwarat kritsnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai Pāṇinaye namaha. Yena dhauta girah pumsam vimalai shabdavaribhi tamascha jnanajam bhinnam tasmai Pāṇinaye namaha. Vakyakaram vararuchim bhāshyakaram patanjalim Pāṇinim sutrakarancha pranatosmi munitrayam. Om namah Pāṇini kātyāyana patanjalibhyaha Shabdavidya sampradaya pravartakebhyo munibhyo mahadbhyo gurubhyaha. Today we will take up right from Sutra number 42 to the extent possible we will take up. Si Sarvanama Sthanam iti Sutram. This sutra defines what is Sarvanama Sthanam. Sarvanama Sthana Sanya Sutram etad. What is it that is called Sarvanama Sthanam in grammar? That is explained there. For a moment, let us forget what we have learnt in Sarvanama Gana. Sarvadini Sarvanamani is one sutra we have dealt with earlier. There, Sarvanama Sanya. Sarvadi Gane ye Shabdaha Vartante. The words enlisted in Sarvadi Gana, they are supposed to be Sarvanamani. But here, Sarvanama Sthanam, here the Sarvanama is totally different from that Sarvanama which we have told earlier. So, this Sarvanama Sthanam and Sarvanama Gana, they are detachable. So, what is this Sarvanama Sthanam? Si Sarvanama Sthanam. That is, Si is the name of a Pratyaya. This Pratyaya, Si, in this, the first Shakara, Talavya Shakara, it is dropped. So, I. Si Pratyaya means it only signifies I, the single letter I. This is a Pratyaya which is joined to Jas and Shas, that is Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam and Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. As far as Napumsaka Linga Shabdas are concerned, for Napumsaka Linga Shabdas, in the place of Jas, that is Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, and in the place of Sas, that is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, this Si, this Pratyaya Si is joined to the word, to the Pratipadikam. The sutra for that is Jasyashoho Shihi. Jasyashoho Sihi Napumsakasya. After Napumsaka Pratipadikas, in the place of Jas and in the place of Sas, Si is the Pratyaya substituted. So, this Sarvanama Sthanam refers to that Si, where for Napumsakalinga Pratipadikas, the place of Si is called Sarvanama Sthanam. So, the place of Si is here Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam and Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. So, those two places, as far as Napumsaka Pratipadikas are concerned, they are named Sarvanama Sthanam. So, as I have referred earlier, these sanyas are important because in the coming sutras, instead of explaining the entire background of this Sarvanama Sthanam, he will simply mention Sarvanama Sthane. For example, Sarvanama Sthane cha Asambuddhau. These sutras, they contain Sarvanama Sthana word. Wherever that Sarvanamasthana word is referred in the sutras, in the foregoing sutras, we have to take them as the places of C in Napumsakalinga Pratipadikas. I will try to illustrate something. Yashashoho C is the sutra for imposing this prachaya C. Napumsakat. Napumsakat is anuvritti. After Napumsakalinga Pratipadika, in the place of jas, jas means Prathama Bahuvachanam. Ses means Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. So, we have to infer that for Napumsakalinga Shabdas, for Napumsakalinga Pratipadikas, this Prathama Bahuvachana Sthanam and Dvitiya Bahuvachana Sthanam, they are supposed to be called by this Sarvanama Sthana. C means when Shakara is dropped, it results in E. One illustration is Madhu is a Pratipadika in Napumsakalinga. It means honey. For Madhu, when we join this Prathama Bahuvachanam, that is yes, here Madhu plus N plus E. E is the prachaya. That is C prachaya, Shakara is dropped, it results in E. So this is the prachaya imposed after Madhu Shabda, that is Pratipadika Napumsakalinga Shabda. Of course, this Nakara, why it is coming, I will explain later. So this results in Madhuni. Madhu Shabdasya Prathama Bahuvachanam. So this Madhuni, this is the place where E is employed. So this is Sarvanamasthānam. So also Madhu plus Ses, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Here also same. Madhuni. So these two places, sthanam means place. These two places are called Sarvanama Sthanam. So whenever in later sutras Sarvanama Sthane is imposed, it is stated in a sutra, we have to think that this the place where C prachaya is imposed on the word, that place is called Sarvanama Sthanam. Now, one sentence I will use. We will take another word, Dadhi. This also Napumsakalinga Pratipadikam. Dadhi means curse. Dadhini. This is Prathama Bahuvachanam. Dadhini Tishtanti is one sentence. What does it mean? Tishtanti means there exist. Curds. Curds exist. So this is Prathama Bahuvachanam. Same form is there in a Dvitiya Bahuvachanam also. Dadhini Pasya. Pasya means please see. See the curds. This Dadhini is Dvitiya Vibhakti. This is Prathama Vibhakti. So Dadhini, here Shi Prachaya is there. Here also Shi Prachaya. So both these places are called Sarvanamasthānam. And incidentally, I will explain why this Nakara is coming here. There is a rule which we will be teaching afterwards, that Napumsakasya Jalachaha is a sutra. Ukaranta, Ikaranta Napumsakalingat, when you impose E as Prachaya, Nakara Agamaha will come there. So, Nakara Agamaha. Another, after this Nakara Agamaha comes Sarvanamasthānecha Asambuddhau. By this sutra, the Ukara before Nakara and this Ikara before Nakara, it gets elongated, Dirghaha. So, this is the form, ultimate form for Madhu Shabda in Prathama Bahuvachanam as well as Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. This is called Sarvanamasthana. We will go to the next sutra. Sud Anapumsakasya. We will divide the words. First word is Sut Anapumsakasya. In the earlier sutra, we have defined Sarvanamasthānam. Here, Sarvanamasthānam, that word will continue here. Anuvrutti. It follows in this sutra also. So, the complete sutra will be Sud Anapumsakasya Sarvanamasthānam. I explained, Si Sarvanamasthānam refers to Napumsaka. Even though this Napumsaka Shabda is not there in the sutra, we have inferred it is Napumsaka because the next sutra Anapumsaka is telling. So, this Sud Anapumsakasya refers to Anapumsaka Shabdas, that is Pullinga Shabdas and Srilinga Shabdas. So, the earlier sutra is refers to Napumsakalinga Shabdas. Here, Anapumsakasya Sarvanamasthānam Kim? When you are questioned, what is the Sarvanamasthānam as far as Anapumsaka Shabdas are concerned, that is Pullinga Shabdas or Srilinga Shabdas, that is Sut is Sarvanamasthānam. Anapumsakasya Pratipadikasya Sarvanamasthānam Ichukte Sut. So, Si doesn't come here. Another thing has come, Sut. What is this Sut? What are these sthanas indicated by Sut? Sut is a pratyahara. In the first or second class, we have explained what is this pratyahara. We have learnt how to build up pratyaharas in the Maheshwara Sutras. For example, An, In, Ach, Hal, etc., etc. We have learnt how a pratyahara is to be built up. A pratyahara is nothing but the collection of some words. Here, Sut is a pratyahara. From which this Sut is pratyahara is constructed? We have got Vibhakti Prachayas, 21 Vibhakti Prachayas. Su, Au, Jas, Out, Ses. There is a long sutra enlisting all the vibhakti pratyayas. We will be discussing it in fourth chapter. The sutra runs like this: Svaujasamauchas tabhyam bhis nyebhyam bhyas nyasibhyam bhyas nyasosam nyosup. So there, su au jas out ses, we have to take these words. Ses will not be taken, only up to out. We have to take these 5 pratyayas. Su, au, jas, out. If you form a pratyahara out of these 5 pratyayas, pratyahara, how it is to be built up? First letter we have to take, and this last letter, which is a it. This is an it. It is to be dropped actually. So, taking the first letter along with the it to be dropped, that means sut is the pratyahara. Sut pratyahara signifies all these 5 pratyayas. Su, au, jas, out. Sut is a pratyahara containing all these. Whenever we say sut, it means su, au, jas, out. What are these su, au, jas, out? This is prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. This is prathama vibhakti dvivachanam. This is prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam. This is dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. This is dvitiya vibhakti dvivachanam. So all these 5 sthanas are supposed to be called sarvanama sthanam as far as anapumsaka shabdas are concerned. For example, we will take Rama Shabda just as an illustration. Akaranta Pullinga Rama Shabda. What are the Sarvanama Sthanani here? Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau. Those 5 sthanas, the 5 places, 5 vibhakti places are called Sarvanama Sthana. This is as far as Sub Anapumsakasya. That also this Sarvanama Sthana, wherever Sarvanama Sthanecha Asambuddhau Ityadi, in these sutras, the Sarvanama Sthana should be taken as either C Sarvanama Sthanam as far as Napumsaka Shabdas are concerned, as far as Pumlinga and Srilinga Shabdas are concerned, Sut is the Sarvanama Sthanam. Why this Sut is taken? These 5 places. Here only 2 places. For example, why we have told Anapumsakasya, where a Napumsakalinga Shabdas are there, these pratyayas like this su, au, jas, not jas. Su, au, out. They will not be taken as Sarvanama Sthana as far as Napumsakalinga is concerned. Because we told, for Napumsakalinga Shabdas, the place jas and the place shas are Sarvanama Sthana. So when you take Dati Shabda, what is the Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam? Dadhini. Here the pratyaya is C, not C. C results in E. So this is Dadi Shabdasya Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. This is not Sarvanama Sthana, because Sarvanama Sthana for Napumsakalinga Shabdas is only Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam and Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. So this is Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. So this is not Sarvanama Sthana. That is why in Sarvanama Sthanam, this is the form. This Ikara, Dati Ikara is elongated. Here you don't find this elongation. Because Sarvanama Sthanecha Asambuddhau, that sutra tells whatever vowel is there before nakara, that is to be elongated. Not all the vowels, a, I, U, Ru. We will go to the next sutra. Naveti vibhasha. This is the 44th rule. Naveti vibhasha. This is a sutra where vibhasha is the sanya. Vibhasha sanya sutram, it is called. That means the word vibhasha, what does it mean in grammar? It signifies. We will separate the words. Na va iti vibhasha. Naveti, we will separate. Na va plus iti. Va plus iti veti. Gunasandhi. Na va iti vibhasha. What is this iti? Evam prakarena. Where na is used or va is used. That is, na means, na and va, they are avyayas. Na is a nishedhatmaka avyayam. What do you mean by nishedhatmakam? Prohibitory, prevention. Nishedha means prohibition or nishedha. For example, we will take a simple sentence. Aham na Ramaha. That is, na is nishedha. Aham na gacchami. Aham gacchami. Tat nishedha na gacchami. I am not going. It signifies not. Na, no. These two avyayas, they signify no in Sanskritam. In fact, that no, the word no in English also has originated from Sanskrit words only. Na is a nishedhatmaka avyayam, signifying prohibition or barring or prevention. Va iti vikalpa. It shows vikalpa. Ante alternately. What is vikalpa? Optional. When a rule is optional, optional means it can be applied or it need not be applied. It can be applied in certain circumstances, it will not be applied in certain circumstances. That is called vikalpa, alternately or optionally. That is also a avyaya signifying optionality. So this nishedhatmaka avyaya na and this va, optional rule, optional in the meaning of optionality, both of them are called vibhasha in Sanskrit grammar. Now, how can two words at the same time, how can they have one name? Vibhasha is a name for nishedhatmaka nakara and also for optionality of va also. How can there be one single name for two words? That means here we have to take it like this. Suppose in certain rules, before this Vibhasha Sutra is given, in certain rules a Vidhi Sutra is there. That means a particular action has been proposed, has been prescribed. And after that, if you say na, that option, that imposition, that prescription will not stand. Because of na, it will not stand. It will not stand is one meaning. When it does not stand, it may stand optionally. So first nishedha is made, and then after making nishedha, vikalpa is also made. Generally, why nishedha is made? When certain rules prescribe certain action, nishedha means those actions prescribed in those rules are not applicable. Totally not applicable. But certain times that can be used. Certain times means vikalpa, optional. So first he prevents that rule, and then as an option he prescribes it. So this is naveti vibhasha. We will just take one example. In Sarvanama Prakarana, we have taken up one sutra. Vibhasha diksamase bahuvrihau. Those persons who regularly follow lessons, they will remember it. Vibhasha diksamase bahuvrihau. Here vibhasha shabda is used to signify nishedha as well as vikalpa. Earlier sutra, what is the earlier sutra? Sarvadini sarvanamani. That is, the words enlisted in sarvadi gana, they are known as sarvanama. And this is prohibiting. Where it is prohibiting? Diksamase bahuvrihau. In bahuvrihi compound, that also signifying two directions. Diksamasa. Samasa signifying two directions. East and west. East and north. West and north, like that. When you signify some directions and you prepare a compound, bahuvrihi compound, these shabdas, words contained in sarvadi gana, they are not sarvanama. And next comes vikalpa. They can be, sarvanama shabda can be applied to them optionally. Optionally means it can be applied, it need not be applied. There we have taken a particular illustration. Uttara Purva. Uttara Purva means, Uttara means north. Purva means east. Northeast. This is a Diksamasa and Bahuvrihi. How it is Bahuvrihi? The direction between Uttara and Purva. That is called Uttara Purva. So here the word Purva is there. Purva is enlisted as Sarvanama in the earlier sutra. Sarvadini Sarvanamani. Here in this Bahuvrihi Samasa, Diksamasa, this Shabda Purva is not Sarvanama. That means those rules pertaining to Sarvanama, they cannot be applied. And next he says, this is optionally Sarvanama. That means Uttara Purva, this word Purva, it is optionally Sarvanama. If it is Sarvanama, Uttara Purvasyai will be the form in the Chaturdhi Vibhakti Ekavachanam. If it is Sarvanama. If it is not Sarvanama, optionally, Uttara Purvayai. This is the form. So in Chaturdhi, this Uttara Purva Shabdaha, it takes two forms. One form when Sarvanamatva is prohibited, this is Uttara Purvayai. When it is optionally allowed, Uttara Purvasyai. This is prohibition and this is option. And regarding Vibhasha, a special feature is there in Vibhasha, that is called, two different Vibhashas are there in grammar. They are called Prapta Vibhasha and Aprapta Vibhasha. Prapta Vibhasha means by a certain rule already one rule is prescribed, and for that rule there is a vikalpa in the next rule. So that is called prapta vibhasha. For certain words where a certain rule is prescribed earlier and the same rule in the next sutra it is imposed optionally. That is called prapta vibhasha. Another word is called aprapta vibhasha. This is one variety of vibhasha. Prapta vibhasha is one variety. Aprapta vibhasha is another variety. What is aprapta vibhasha? A rule has not been ordained previously for a certain words, but in the later portion that rule is optionally applied. That is called aprapta vibhasha. When I take an illustration, you will be able to understand this better. Earlier, we have dealt with one sutra, that is Prathama Charama Tayalpardha Katipaya Nemascha. This is the rule in Sarvanama Prakarana. Already we have studied it. Here, Prathama Charama Taya Alpa Ardha Katipaya and Nema. These are the words taken. This rule, it states, it is these words in Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, that is just, they are Vibhasha Sarvanama. They are optionally Sarvanama. Prathama Charama Taya Alpa Ardha Katipaya. These words in the earlier sutra, Sarvadini Sarvanamani, they are not taken as Sarvanamas. So, they have not obtained the Sarvanamatvam, Apraptam. Sarvanamatvam is Apraptam as far as Prathama Charama Taya Alpa Ardha Katipaya, these Shabdas. So, here, particularly in Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, just they are taken as Sarvanamas optionally. So earlier they did not get the Sarvanamatvam. Now because of the sutra they are getting Sarvanamatvam in a particular case when just is applied. So this is called aprapta vibhasha. And in the last word, nemascha, that last word, that is prapta vibhasha. Because this nema, which means half, this is enlisted as Sarvadi Gana, enlisted in Sarvadi Gana, and Sarvanamatva has been obtained by them. This nema is word for which Sarvanamatva has been ordained, has been prescribed. But here that nema word will be optionally a Sarvanama when just is applied. In Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, this nema Shabda is optionally a Sarvanama. Earlier it was permanently Sarvanama, and in this sutra it is optionally only when just is imposed after the word, that is Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam is imposed, this word, nema word is optionally Vikalpa. Otherwise it is Sarvanama only. Optionally Sarvanama. Otherwise it is early ante all the other Vibhakti Prachayas, Su, Au, Au, Shes, and all the other Vibhakti Prachayas excepting this Jas, it is Sarvanama, because earlier Sarvanamatva was imposed upon it, but in this sutra, in a particular place, Jas place, it is taken as optionally Sarvanama. This is how we describe Prapta Vibhasha. Sarvanamatvam Praptam earlier. Earlier it was obtained. Sarvanamatvam is obtained by that Nema Shabda, but here Sarvanamatvam is optionally obtained. This is called Prapta Vibhasha. Another sutra we will take up. Igyana Samprasaranam. That is also a Sanya Sutra. As I told already, this first chapter, first quarter, it contains many Sanya Sutras and Paribhasha Sutras. So this is the basis for grammar. Let us divide the words. Ik is one word. Yanaha is second word. Samprasaranam. This Samprasaranam is a word we are getting as a novel word in grammar. This is Samprasarana Sanya Sutram. This teaches us what is samprasaranam in grammar. In grammar, samprasaranam means something different from the vyavahara. For example, guna, vruddhi, pratyaya, all these technical words dealt in grammar, they mean differently from the loka vyavahara. Samprasaranam ichukte, in loka vyavahara, in general Sanskritam, prasaranam ichukte, extending it. Samprasaranam, extending it very well. So here the samprasarana sanya has nothing to do with the meaning. In grammar, it signifies a special meaning. So what is samprasaranam? Whenever ik is pradhama vibhakti, yanaha is sashti vibhakti. In the place of yana, when yanaha sashti vibhakti pratyaya is used after yan shabda, it means in the place of yan. Sashti vibhakti signifies in the place of. In the place of yan, when ik is used, it is called samprasaranam. That is the meaning of this sutra. Wherever in the place of yan, ik is used, that ik is called samprasaranam. Now, the ik and yan also, they are pratyaharas. Yan pratyahara. Haya varat lan are the sutras in Maheshwara sutras. So from that yan is formed. Ya, va, ra, la. These four consonants, yakara, vakara, refa and lakara. These four consonants are briefed in yan pratyahara. Ik, this also is a pratyahara. I, u, ru, l. This pratyahara, how has it been built? Ayun. From that I is taken, rilrik. From that ka is taken, it. So ik is a pratyahara signifying ikara, ukara, rikara, rikara. This sutra says, whenever in the place of yan, ik is ordained, ik is prescribed, by a sutra, if in the place of yan, ik is prescribed, then this ik is called samprasaranam of yan. If you take order in the same order, whenever ikara is prescribed in the place of yakara, that ikara is called samprasaranam. Whenever ukara is placed in the place of vakara, that ukara is called samprasaranam. Whenever rikara is obtained in the place of refa, that rikara is called samprasaranam. So also rikara and la. Whenever rikara is used in the place of lakara, this rikara is called samprasaranam. So these are samprasarana sanyita shabdas. They are known as samprasaranam when they occur in the place of yakara, vakara, refa and lakara. So it is, let us be clear about one thing. The ordinary letters I, U, Ru, Ru, these vowels are not called samprasarana. Whenever they appear, whenever they are prescribed in the place of yakara, vakara, refa, lakara in the same order, then they are called samprasarana. The ordinary letters I, U, etc. are not samprasaranas because they are in the Aksharamala. They are not samprasaranas. Whenever these letters occur in the place of the yavarala, they are called samprasarana. We will take one or two illustrations. Yaj is a dhatu. Yaj, Deva Pujayam, worshipping gods. This is the meaning of this dhatu. Yaj, worshipping of gods. When you add a pratyaya, kata, that is yaj plus kata means only ta, kakara goes, dropped. This becomes ishta. Here, in the place of yakara, ikara is prescribed. So, this ikara is a samprasaranam. Of course, this samprasaranam has been formed because of certain sutra. For certain dhatu, after certain dhatus, when kit pratyaya is used, it gives rise to samprasarana. When this ta is used for yaj dhatu, it gives place for samprasarana. Samprasarana, as I told earlier, in the place of yakara, ikara. Ishta. Ishta means yajna. So also, vap we will take, vakara, for vakara. Ya, va, refa and lakara. We have taken here yakara. We will take vakara. Vap means planting a seed. This is a dhatu. When you add this kata, this also admits a samprasarana. That is, in place of vakara, ukara, it will become upta. So, vap plus ta, instead of vapta, it is to be taken as upta. That is, this ukara has come in the place of vakara as a samprasaranam. Because of a samprasarana rule, this ukara replaces vakara. So, this is samprasaranam. We will take another word. Refa. Graha. Graha means taking. Grahinsuta. Grahanam. When this is joined with kata, it becomes, this refa becomes rikara. Grihitaha. Grihitaha means the thing taken. The thing taken. Graha means taking. Grihitaha, when this graha to this graha dhatu, the taprachya is imposed, it becomes grihitaha. There, in the case of ref, in the place of refa, this rikara is taken. So this is a samprasaranam. We have got a good number of rules regarding this samprasarana, and in due course we will be learning more and more about this samprasarana. Now we will take the next sutra. Adyantau takitau. This is a paribhasha sutra. Paribhasha means, that is a rule signifying a particular order when earlier order has not been used. Aniyame niyamakaranam paribhasha iti uchyate. When there was no niyama, no significant usage formula, giving a formula of usage is called paribhasha sutra. This is, we will divide the sutra. Adyantau takitau. First I will take up this takitau shabda. Takitau. As you will understand, this avukara is dvivachanam. Dual number. This dual number is imposed two words, that is t and k. This takara and kakara, if you combine, it becomes t k. For convenience, he has dropped this hal and made it ta. For saulabhya of pronunciation, this tak is taken as taka. Tak means takara and kakara plus au. Tak plus it. Tak plus it means takit. On this, dvivachana is imposed. Takitau. So this takitau, when you analyze, it becomes tak plus it. That means a word containing tak as it is called takit. Takara and kakara it. That means words where takara is it, words where kakara is it, they are called takit. So these two, takitau means these two. That means tit and kit. These are augments. They are called agamas. Agamas means augments. When they are imposed on certain words, they join the word either before or after. Where they will join, to fix the place, this ajyantau takitau is rule is framed. That is, the agama having takara as it will be added in the beginning, and the agama having kakara as it will be added in the end. That is why tit adihi bhavati, kit antaha bhavati. So if you briefly tell the meaning of this ajyantau takitau rule, tit agamaha adau bhavati, kit agamaha ante bhavati. Any particular word, when tit agama is imposed, that tit agama will be coming in the before the word, and when a particular word, when into a particular word, kit agama is imposed, that kit agama will come in the end of it. If you take examples, it will be better understood. So this is briefly tit adihi. That means it will be in the beginning. Kit antaha. Tit is in the beginning and kit is in the end. That is the brief meaning of this. We will take examples. There is one agama called it. This contains takara as it. In pratyayas or agamas, the last consonant is to be dropped. So this is takara is dropped. Dropped means it. This it agama is a tit agama because takara is dropped. So when it agama has been imposed to a certain word, it comes in the beginning because it is tit. For example, for a dhatu lu, a pratyaya tas is used to signify future tense. This is a dhatu, cutting into pieces. Lu means chedane, cutting into pieces. Tas is the pratyaya used for future tense. And that is going to be cut into pieces, that means. So here, a rule prescribes that idagamaha will be imposed to this tas. To this prachaya tas, idagamaha will be imposed. So because it is tit, it is imposed before the prachaya. So here it comes. E. This idagama, that means E, is imposed to tas in the beginning because this is a tit. Tit adihi. So, what is the final form of lu itas, lavitas, lavita? Due to a different set of rules, the sakara is omitted. Lavita. Lavita means that is going to be cut into pieces in future tense. Here, it agama has been imposed on tas prachaya. Because it is tit agama, it comes before the tas. This is one illustration. Another illustration I will take. Another tit I will take. Nut is an agama. Nut means this agama, augmentation. This is also tit because takara is to be dropped. So this is also tit. So when this nut agama has been imposed, that will be imposed before the prachaya. For example, we will take a word where this nudagama is imposed. Ruksha shabdaha. Ruksha plus am. Am is sashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. A particular rule says after akaranta shabda, after haswanta shabda, when am is imposed, am means sashti vibhakti bahuvachanam, it takes the nut agama. So, because this is tit, this nut agama is nothing but nakara. This nakara will come before am. So, it will be imposed here. Hrasva nadyapo nut is the sutra imposing this nudagama. This is hrasvanta shabdaha. Am. Ami pare nudagamaha bhavati. Iti sutra. So here rucha plus am, this nudagama is imposed because it is tit. It comes before this am, so it will become nam. Nakara plus am, nam. So rucha plus nam. This am is converted as nam because of this nudagama. Here, because of a different rule, nami, by that rule, this will become dirgha. Ruchanam. This nam, this nakara will become nakara because it is coming after sakara. So here, the nudagama has been placed. This is an illustration of nudagama. Now we will go to kittagamas. Tit comes in adi and kit comes in the end. We will take one or two examples. Kittagama. For example, we will take a agama, shuk. This is one agama. Kakara is to be dropped. So kakara is it there. So this is a kit agama. So when this kakara is dropped, it results in shakara. This ukara is only for ucharana. So shuk means shakara. There is a rule. After the dhatu bhi, bhi means being afraid. bhi bhaye. This dhatu, if a person is making the other person, is making the other person afraid, if that person by his own self is making the other person afraid, this sukagama is imposed on that. Bhiyo hetu bhaye suk iti sutra. So when a person is making the other person afraid by his own self, by his peculiar dress or peculiar shape, etc., then this, after this bhi, sukagama is to be imposed. So because this is a kit, naturally, because of this ajantau takitau, kit will be in ante. That means after bhi, that will come. Bhish bhavati. When this sukagama is imposed to bhi, because it is a kit agama, that will be operated after this word. That is, kit is anta, tit is adi, it is told. So, the sakara augment, the sakara agama, sakara augment will be occurring after bhi, at the end of bhi. So, bhishayate is the rupam. Bhishayate means he is making the other person afraid by his own self. Bhiyo hetu bhaye suk. We will take another example of Kittagama. Let us take a very, very simple example. There is another augment called tuk. This is an agama, augment. This is also kakara it. So this is a kit agama. Tuk means kakara is dropped, so takara will stand. This tuk agama is imposed on hraswa shabda. For example, kru is a dhatu. Kru means to do. Fit to be done in the sense of the sentence, fit to be done, a particular pratyaya is imposed on kru. That is ya. All these pratyayas will be dealt with in future sutras. So I will just, because this ajantau takitau, where the augments occur, to illustrate that only, I am taking those principles. So this ya is the pratyaya imposed on kr to signify this is fit to be done. Here, tuk is the agama imposed. Tuk is kit, so it comes in the end. So after kru, it comes. It comes in the end. This tuk agama is imposed on kr, hraswanta dhatuhu. That is why dakara, this augment takara, will be added at the end of kru. So krut plus ya, kritya. Kritya means fit to be done. Etat krutyam. This is fit to be done. So we have taken two examples of tit and two examples of kit. Many more examples can be taken. For want of time, I am not taking them. So today we have dealt with 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So we will stop the lesson here with the Shanti Mantra. Shanti Mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति।